Elon Musk is a total and complete phony.
That's Steve. Don't I look like a homeless guy, Bannon? Talking about Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a lot of things. Rich, spectrumy, obsessive, and oh yeah, a slimy worm about 10 times the size of the one that ate RFK's brain.
Doctors found a worm in his brain that had eaten part of his brain.
The richest man in the world wants to be the most powerful man in the world. And as the greedy little piglets kneel before him, it's obvious it's working. From the First Lady to the rest of Trump's entourage. They want to make him happy. But the problem with being a multitasking near trillionaire is, well, eventually that shit can run out. And it runs out fast. People have a target on you. Anyone remember AOL? Here's the real problem. Like Trump's bloviations over the last decade about his supposed wealth, Americans like the idea of success, and especially when the con has marks like this.
I don't care if he is in a jail cell. I am one of those people that will vote for him no matter what. Because
how do you feel about the concept of law and order in general?
I agree with law and order. I am 100%.
Do you feel that if he's convicted, though, that wouldn't change your mind?
He won't be convicted.
But if he was.
But he won't.
But if he was.
He won't.
But if he was convicted.
He won't be convicted.
But if he was convicted.
It is impossible.
I don't know, but I'm saying, what if he's found guilty?
He won't be.
But what if he is?
I'm not going to answer that question. Okay. He won't be.
But if a trial takes place and then he's found guilty, like, what if that happens?
I'm not going to answer that question.
When your following has the IQ of a tangerine, all you have to do is keep blaming their failures on someone else.
I love the poorly educated.
Because no one's ever going to get rich telling people they're stupid. Well, I'm doing okay.
The amount of money I'm going to be making would hurt your parents.
But Musk doesn't possess Trump's con man attributes. Elon comes across as a very bright but stoic stick man, except when he's acting like he's 9.
You're most welcome.
And Musk's greatest talent seems to be leveraging his tremendous financial position to cuddle up to the First Lady and actually make people believe he's running the show. So much that Tiny Fingers had to address it.
The new one is, President Trump has ceded the presidency to Elon Musk. No, that's not happening. No, he's not going to be president, that I can tell you. And I'm safe, you know why? He can't be. He wasn't born in this country.
But like the great fat child...
To put him... Oh, I like that. Oh.
Musk has one thing that is actually more powerful than politics, and that, of course, is cash. And with that power, he's willing to say and do things that were and are politically naive and possibly dangerous. Strike possibly.
A Pizzagate lunatic, like literally one of the people who gave us Pizzagate. You know, I'm not going to name them because they would be happy to be named in this context, right. But it's a couple of guys who gave us Pizzagate. You know,
right.
You remember what Pizzagate was?
Of course. That Hillary Clinton was running a pedophile ring out of a pizza parlor
out of the
Washington,
basement of a pizza parlor that doesn't have a basement.
In their defense, the pizza was fantastic.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So, the people who gave us that are people who are in very good standing with Elon, who Elon will talk to them in Twitter Spaces and
right.
give them the mic and boost them and just
right.
high five them. And he knows, I've pointed out how crazy these people are to him. These people will send him a clip from my podcast or some other podcast, maybe this podcast, maybe we'll do it here, right? Making it seem like I've said the opposite of what I said in context. Like they sent him one where I seem to be saying that I didn't care about the chaos at the border, whereas I have exactly Elon's view of the border.
Right.
And in context, you could hear that. But they'll send the opposite, and Elon will react to it. He doesn't have time to listen to the podcast, obviously, so he'll just react to the clip saying, Sam Harris is a total moron, right? Like it was something like that. But amplify this to millions of people. And I will email him and say, Elon, you're being gamed by right-wing trolls who gave us Pizzagate. This is not what I said in context, right? And he will tell me to go fuck myself. And he knows.
But he read the email.
Oh, yeah. He will respond to the email. Go fuck yourself. He does not care if he's defaming someone in public who used to be a friend. So, this is why we're no longer friends.
That's a guy named Sam Harris, an author and philosopher of sorts, a really decent guy who, if you do a deep dive on him, I think you'll really like him. unless you believe in God, but that's a whole nother show. The story he told about Pizzagate is a tragedy that predates Musk's recent notoriety and occurred with the help of both Russian bots and this guy, Jack Posobiec, a Trump favorite and an American right-wing piece of shit. Here he is with Steve Bannon.
I just wanted to say, look, welcome to the end of democracy. We're here to overthrow it completely. We didn't get all the way there on January 6th, but we will endeavor to get rid of it and replace it with this right here. We'll replace it with this right here.
Amen.
Posobiec helped spread the story that Hillary was drinking baby's blood in the basement of a D.C. pizza parlor.
They're eating the dogs.
No, I said babies, Don. Anyway, Posobiec spread this rumor, and it led to this guy showing up at the pizza restaurant with a rifle, ready to kill Democrats until they told him we don't have a basement. But just 10 days ago, he was shot to death by cops when he pulled a gun at a North Carolina rest stop. I tell you that because that's the power of disinformation. Now, here's a story about Musk, and his tweets have some history. If you remember, Musk tweeted the troll's rumor that Nancy Pelosi's husband, who was nearly beaten to death by a MAGA intruder, was actually gay and the attacker was his lover. All bullshit, of course, but Musk felt immune enough to spread it. And that's a problem. Musk believes he's immune. And so far, he's been right. But it's not like he doesn't have enemies. You remember Steve Bannon, right?
He's got a glass jaw. He can't take, because of the, I don't know, the autism or where he's on the spectrum. He's clearly not. He's got the maturity of an 11-year-old. You can tell that. But he, it's obvious. He can't take criticism. One of his weaknesses is that he needs to be loved. He needs the masses to love him. You can tell he's on the stage. He needs that glory. This is to have a digital getup and to only have raised up what praises him. That is like the little boy's mentality. If I want to be the superhero, I want to put the cape on and kind of skip around. You see this a lot in Danbury. These what they call chomos, what they call these sex offenders. They've got this. They've had a maturity level that has stopped, and they want to. They want to be. They all watch the movies that have the Cape Crusaders on there. It's an absolute indication of immaturity.
Now, Bannon mostly hates Musk because of his access to the First Lady, but also because of Musk turning Trump around on the H-1B visas, which allow foreign workers to come here and replace American workers for companies like Amazon, Apple, and, Tesla.
He's owned by the Chinese Communist Party. What are you talking about? Tesla, his only thing of real value is Tesla. He uses it for margin loans. He sells the stock. The Shanghai joint venture is 100% controlled by the CCP. This is why he never goes after the CCP. This is why he always backs off. This is when they had the protest. They had the protest about the lockdowns of COVID. He will not do it.
Without the Chinese and Elon Musk's deals with NASA, his billions could drop like Twitter did, tumbling down like Fat Donnie's layers of fat when he removes his man girdle.
Elon!
And Trump and Musk don't want that.
Our movement is funded by patriots like you who are fighting to take our country back.
You know, cops will always tell you, in the end, follow the money. It can harvest a man's soul and reveal the worst in each of us. And just when you thought Trump couldn't descend any further, Musk is ready to drive him there.
Goddamn right. Use my words against me and you'd be absolutely right.
That is crazy! They're eating the dogs.
You're an idiot!
I think he's crazy.
I'm Chip Franklin.